Hello friends, welcome to Lok Satta Yashasvi Bhava. You have already learned the first three poems given in unit number 1, 2 and 3. In this lecture, we are going to see the next four poems based on unit number 4 to 7. We know that the poems are only for the sake of enjoyment, but in SSC board, there is a question based on poem, and so we are going to learn the poems thoroughly. The poems are very important to get marks because there are 10 marks for poems. And so first of all we are going to see the first poem given in unit number 4. The name of the poem is The Dream Ship. It is written by W.K. Holmes. The boy in this poem wants to go aboard his ship and wants to experience different experience on the way of his voyage. First of all, the boy wants to see the whales throwing out water forcefully and porpoises while playing. The boy also wants to see the dangers and wonders of deep sea. He also wants to see the sparkling icebergs moving aimlessly in the deep sea. The boy also wants to go to the cape, which is very dangerous, where only stout and very healthy seamen go. But at last the boy realized that he is very small, and so he can't go on the sea voyage, and so he only dreams about all those things. So the name of this poem is A Dream Ship. So whatever the adventures, whatever the dangers the boy wants to experience are only in dream. Okay. So the questions given on this poem are very easy. We know how to write the answers of the poem. Whenever you are going to prepare for poem, first of all, try to learn that poem thoroughly. Try to understand the central idea of the poem so that you can write the answers of poem in your own words, because the answers of poem are not expected as it is from the poem. You have to write the answers in your own way. So whatever the poet expects, whatever the poet has expressed by giving different words, by giving different glossary, we want to write that glossary in our own words. So the glossary given under the poem is very important because the meaning of difficult words is given there. Just try to do it. First, try to understand the central idea of poem so that it will be very easy to write the answers. Second, the glossary is very important so that it will be also beneficial for writing A and B question. We know that C question is asked by different way. The common way of asking C question is find out rhyming pairs, and that is very easy because we have been writing the answer of this question right from 6th standard, and it is very common to us. But in this poem, what is the different type of C question is asked, we are going to see. For example, on this poem, the different C question will be asked like this. Pick out the words from the poem that are connected with sea voyage. Sea voyage. First of all, we know that the meaning of voyage. Voyage means a long journey by sea. So which are the words related with sea voyage? First word is the ship, whale, Atlantic rollers, icebergs, coral icicle, seaman, dreadful horn. These are the different words which are related with sea voyage given in the poem. You are not allowed to write your own words related to that sea voyage. Okay. Then second one is find out the words from the poem that means. Here waves, the meaning of wave is roller, sparkle is shine, sea is known as deep, and stout means strong or healthy, and last one island is icicle. In this way, different words are used here, and this is the question which is useful for C question. Okay, so just try to understand what type of C questions are asked in the poem, what type of B questions are asked on this poem, so that you can prepare for this poem. Mostly the questions given under the poem in Check Your Understanding are very important. Try to answer that questions. Do not memorize the answers of poem, whereas you should try to write the answer by reading the poem in your own words. That will be better way of writing the answers of poem. Okay. Now second poem of unit number 5 is The Cookie Thief. This is very humorous poem. You'll definitely enjoy it. The main character of this poem is the woman who was waiting for her flight on the airport. While waiting, by misunderstanding the situation, she realized that the man beside her was eating the cookies which was kept beside her. She was busy in reading the book which she had purchased from the airport shop. While eating, she was also reading the book, and so her mind was diverted. While reading, she realized that the man was eating a cookie or two from the bag which was kept between them. But first of all, she ignored it because she didn't want to make any scene over there. But afterwards she realized that the man was eating a cookie and the stock of her cookie was diminishing. So at last she was angry. According to her, the man was very bold. The man was very ingrate thief because he was eating her cookies without her permission. When last cookie was left, she wanted to see that what that man was doing. So the man took that last cookie and broke it in half, and he offered that half cookie to the lady. But she thought that he had no any manners. He had no any manners to say thanks for eating cookie. At last she was relieved when she heard the announcement of her plane. She took her baggage and headed for the gate. She did not look back towards the cookie thief because according to her opinion, he was a real cookie thief. She went and boarded the plane and sat down comfortably. And she wanted to read the book which was incomplete. And so she put her hand inside her baggage. When she put her hand inside the bag, she found that her own cookie bag was there in front of her eyes. Then she realized that the man to whom she was thinking a real cookie thief was not a cookie thief. She herself was a cookie thief, whereas the man was sharing his own cookies with the woman. At last she realized her mistake, but it was too late to apologize because her flight was left. Now this is very easy poem to understand. You can easily understand the central idea of this poem. You can easily write down the answers given on this poem. But we are going to see what C-type question is asked on this poem. Okay, first C-type question. List out from the poem words related with airport. In whole poem there are 5 or 6 words which are related with the airport, and first word is airport shop, second is flight, third is plane, fourth one is board, and last one is baggage. Okay, next write the words and expression used by the woman to describe the man. We know that the woman has used different expression for the man. For example, she used bold, gutsy, rude, thieving ingrate, and thief. These are the adjectives used for that man who was considered to be thief according to that woman. Okay, third is find out similar words from the poem for the following words. Okay, first is busy in something, that is engross. Second, to grab, it is to snatch. Third, eat something noisily, it is known as munch. Possessions, it is belongings. And fifth one is ungrateful person, it is ingrate. Annoyed, it is galled, and to get in, to board. Okay, it is very easy to prepare for the poems because the questions are already given to you. Only the thing, you have to prepare your own answers. Do not write the answers of the questions given to you from the poem as it is. Just try to write the answer in your own words. Just feel the difference between C question. In every time, the C question is not find out the rhyming pairs. In one of the poem, this find out rhyming pairs is the questions it will be asked. But in different poems, C type of question will be different according to the poems. Now we are going to see the next poem. It is Motherland. It is written by Nobel laureates Rabindranath Tagore. In this poem, the poet feels that he is very lucky to born in this beautiful country, India. According to him, he is lucky because he is born in this beautiful country. For him, the living wealth of this country is more precious than the gold, silver, jewel, etc., etc. For him, the people, the culture, and the India is very important. So he thinks that the fragrance of the flower he has never experienced from anywhere, as he experienced from his own motherland. So he feels lucky that he is the Indian. Poet Rabindranath Tagore is real patriot, and so at last he says that the first sun he has seen in his life from his own eyes, from his own motherland, and at last he wishes to die where he was born, and so he says that let that sun kiss my body at last. That means the poet wants to die where he was born. Really, poet Rabindranath Tagore was a real patriot. He loves his country from his bottom of heart. So friends, we also want to love our country from our bottom of heart. Basically, this is poem which is quite difficult to understand, but the central idea of this poem is very easy, that we want to love our motherland. The questions given on this poem are quite difficult, so just try to memorize the questions given and check your understanding. One more thing is that this is the only poem in which there are no rhyming pairs. So C-type question will be different based on this question. Okay, so what will be the C question? The C-type question will be based on glossary given under the poem. So you should memorize the glossary given under the poem. So what type of words are there in the glossary? First word is received God's blessing. It is blessed one. Second, queenly treasure means valuable things such as gold, silver, jewels, etc., etc. Third word, valuable, it is precious. Pleasant smell, it is fragrance. Living things on the earth, according to poet, it is a living wealth. To make something known, the word appeared in the poem is to reveal, and the last word is to die. The word appeared in this poem is to close eyes forever. So if you memorize this word, definitely these words will be useful not only in C question but also in B and even in A question. So memorize these all expressions, idiomatic expressions given in the poem. These are very, very important. Okay, as already said, compared to first four poems, this is quite difficult poem. So study it properly. Definitely you, after studying, you can easily get good marks. Okay, now we are shifting our attention on the last and base poem. It is given in unit number 7. It is Indian Weavers, written by Sarojini Naidu, the Nightingale of India. She has written many poems. This is one of the poems she has written. In this poem, Sarojini Naidu sees the weavers weaving at different times of the day. According to their mood, they weave the garments. At the break of day, the weavers weave garment for a newborn child. As it is the beginning of a day and it is the beginning of life, so early morning is chosen for weaving the robes of new child. It is very bright and colorful. Second, the poetess has seen the weavers weaving the clothes for new bride, the lady which is going to get married. The color of her garment is also very beautiful, and they are weaving it with very happily, as they are weaving for the happy moment, and so they are very happy. They are weaving the garment for her in the evening. And third, the poet sees the weavers weaving the garments very silently, seriously. When she asked them what they were doing, they told her that they are weaving the garments for a dead man, which is to be used for a funeral. The color of it was white and their mood was very, very sad. In this way, the poetess has seen they were weaving the garment according to their mood. When they were happy, they were weaving the garments for a newborn child and for a woman who is going to get married. When they are sad, they were weaving the garment for the dead man's funeral. In this way, they weave according to their mood. Okay, now the questions based on this poem are very easy. The questions given under check your understanding are helpful for you to prepare for this poem. Beside that, we are going to see the C type of question. On this poem, the figures of speech will be asked. So what is figures of speech? You have already learned in Marathi. Here we will see the first example, weavers weaving at break of day. Now you can see here alphabet W is repeated to give more poetic effect. When the sound is repeated for giving more poetic effect, it is alliteration. Okay. Second, why do you weave garments so gay? Okay. Again here W and W is repeated. So again it is an alliteration. Now second example, by slow degree, by more and more. Now you can see instead of sound, here words are repeated. When words are repeated to give more emphasis in the poem, repetition is used. Okay, so again one more example will be here, keep fit, little man keep fit. The words are repeated, so it is repetition. Third figure of speech, it is simile. We can see that the weavers are weaving different colors garment according to their clothes. So they have used, the poet has used different comparison. For example, the newborn child was blue. It was blue as the wing of Helkenwild. So here blue color is compared with the color, the wings of Helkenwild. So direct comparison is here. Like the plumes of peacock. Here also color is compared with the plumes of peacock. And white as feather and white as cloud. Here white color is compared with feather and clouds. So in all those examples, direct comparison is made, and so it is simile. You can easily understand what are the figures of speech. Okay friends, while studying the poems, what you should do? First, you should prepare your own central idea of every poem. Second, you should try to answer the question given to you in your own words. Third, you should try to prepare C type of questions on every poem. Definitely you can easily get good marks of poem. Basically there are 7 poems and you have to prepare all those 7 poems. Only the thing, if you keep the central idea in your mind, you can easily get maximum marks of poem. Okay, if you have any doubts, any queries about poems, log on to www.loksatta.com or Lok Satta Yashasvi Bhava. Wish you all the best.